Get your Ebola out of here. Hey, Leo. Welcome to Black Star Tarot. This is your bonus love reading for September. Like and subscribe, guys, and let's get started. So we want to find out, Leo, how your person is feeling about you at this time. Like, how is your person feeling about you at this time? Like, what is on their mind, Leo? So let's see what we got. How is Leo's person feeling about them? Okay, Spirit. Oh, we got 2 cards, 3 cards. How about we put all 3 of them back? I don't want all these cards. I don't. Okay, but we're going to take them because they came out. All right, so we got the Knight of Pentacles. We got the 5 of Cups. And we have the Ace of Cups. So how bipolar is this? Okay, we're going to an offer, you know, to someone taking action, to someone just feeling legitimately down and out. So let's start with the Knight of Pentacles, Leo. So Knights are all about action, okay? So somebody is taking a sweet ass time. I just want to let you know, as far as making a decision about you. You know, they're working on it, but I feel like they're in no hurry. And with the 5 of Cups here, you know, that could be because there maybe have been, you know, some type of, you know, heartbreak, you know, or maybe this person has walked away. But I don't know. I feel like, okay, you know, yeah, okay, let's just stay focused. So the 5 of Cups, there's some guilt or regret here, you know. Oh, interesting. You know, with the 5 of Cups, like somebody kind of regrets some type of change between you and them. They regret something here. So I feel like they're slowly creeping in. You know, I wanted to kind of get like a direct, you know, answer to how they're feeling about you, but I feel that what's going on with them is that they're on the verge, I feel, of, you know, making their way, you know, back to you. Like the Ace of Cups is all about the first stages or the beginning of something. It speaks of an offer that somebody, you know, is inspired, you know, to make towards you in reference to, you know, a love or a commitment. So right now your person, you know, is really thinking about making this move towards you because they may have had or made a choice that they're kind of regretting, you know, at this time. So they're feeling like, you know, you kind of shut them off, or maybe even cut them off or shut them out, but they're feeling, you know, unwelcome, you know, by you right now. And there could have been, again, some type of heartbreak, some type of regret, some type of despair, you know, even some type of guilt here, Leo. So they're feeling a little cray-cray, you know, or a little let down, unwanted, you know, right now. But they're hoping that you know, either extend this offer to them, extend this cup to them, or eventually this is just the action I feel that, you know, they're going to take towards you. But they moving real slow with it though, because at night, you know, there is a patient energy here where they may be, you know, calculating something. Like before they move in on you, Leo, they making sure that they got their words together, their thoughts together, you know, that they have, you know, displayed, you know, images that they've worked on themselves. Like, yeah, I worked on myself. I'm sorry, I was a bad person. So they're moving really slow towards this because I feel that they're making their ascent onto you very calculated. So Leo, how do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this person? And that's interesting. So you have the Knight of Cups. So again, you know, you feel like you want to take action, you know, towards this person as well. Okay, Knights, again, you know, they're all about, you know, movement. So I feel that you're following your heart, you know, when it comes to this person. The Knight of Cups is a very loving, you know, type of energy. They look at this guy as, you know, Prince Charming, like, you know, the one that knows, you know, how to love and, just does everything in the energy of love. So as far as the way you feel about this person, it's just like, all right, I'm following my heart. I'm gonna see, where it takes me. You may not be making any real commitments, towards this person at this time. You may be looking at this person, well, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I'm gonna just move on. Okay, so what does your person want from you, Leo? Oh, they want to change. You got the Death card here. So your person wants, something to end and something begin. The Death card, is all about cycles, okay? But ultimately, it's about rebirth. So you know what your person wants? They either want, this, whatever's going on, this dynamic between you and them, to just go ahead and pass away. So either something can begin new between you and them, or they just want to rid you, of, this whole situation. Like they just want it to change. They just don't want to, go through these cycles, but they're going to go through it anyway, because death is a major arcana. These aren't just, the major arcana cards aren't just cards of somebody's thoughts, so if you get, a card of, say, like the Ace of Swords or something, the Ace of Swords represents a new beginning, like mental clarity, like, some type of breakthrough or new ideas. These cards can be broken down. If you get a card of a communication, the Eight of Wands, and it says like, yeah, this is communication, arrows of love, coming towards you. This person could be in that energy of wanting to reach out, wanting to communicate. But then if they have a bad memory of something that you done to them, next thing you know, there's no phone call at all. There's no communication. There's nothing, because we have free will. So, all of the other cards other than the majors, and this is just how I view the cards, guys. But when I see majors drop on the table, these are things that we are not going to avoid. Okay, they are major things that are going to occur in our lives. So this person may want to make all of this go away, to end it. But it's not going to end until the cycle is broken, until, there's a lesson learned or an understanding, that the two of you, come to. Other than that, you're just going to repeat the cycle again. And the Death card can represent that. It can represent cycles. It can represent a change, in circumstances or a situation. It can represent renewal or rebirth. It can represent death or loss, yeah, let's just move on. Let's see what else we have. So your person, what they want from you is either something to begin again, or for something to just ultimately just die away. Okay, and they could be going back and forth, in wanting this and then not wanting this. And remember, Leo, you can always like reverse the roles. If it's not you, then exchange the energy. It's them. Okay, so Leo, what do you want from your person? So you got the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is, you wanna make things work, because this represents, collaboration, teamwork, expansion, laying foundations, like a freaking effort, right? So you may want this person to legitimately make an honest effort here. The Three of Pentacles ain't just any old kind of pentacle. The threes together, represent teamwork, but quality teamwork. Not just them saying, I've changed, not just them saying that, yes, we can be together, but you really want them to change. You want them to mean what they say, okay? So you want them to make an honest effort, okay? Because sometimes, people be playing games, they really do. So let's see what the challenges are, Leo. So we got the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is kind of looking at things like from a big picture. Okay, and that's not really, to me, it could be a challenge if you're reading too much into something, okay? So the Three of Wands is about success, things, expanding, making, good decisions. And maybe that is the challenge. Maybe in the past, the two of you coming together, was because of, maybe choices that were not, good choices. Or maybe like when you sat and made a decision, to reunite with this person or to be with this person, you weren't looking at the bigger picture. And the Three of Wands is asking you to do that. If it doesn't smell right, it ain't right, you know, and that's just the way that it is. So you can't, you know, force a change. You can't force things to work. It has to work naturally. So the Three of Wands, you know, when you are making your choices, they should be sound choices, choices that are going to help you grow and be successful, choices that are going to give you support, and at the same time you receive support from your significant other. But if this is the challenge here, that means that there is something here that in the process of you making these choices, that there's some type of flaw here. Like you're not really taking this stuff into consideration. It's like if the person calls and says, let's do it again, and you're like, okay, you know, without really looking at the big picture. Okay, so let's get one more card here. Yeah, so you got the Two of Swords. You know, this is being mindful. You know, it is about options and crossroads and being torn between two things. And I do, you know, I've definitely felt that in the beginning, that there was energy here of somebody, you know, being, you know, going from wanting to make an offer here with this Knight of Pentacles to, you know, the Five of Cups, and then they're back at the Ace of Cups again. It's like they're just like, I want to move towards this person, but it never works out. You know, I feel defeated. And then they're back at the Ace of Cups. Well, maybe I should just call them. Maybe we can start over. So I do feel that with the Two of Swords here, there is, you know, that stalemate, you know, type of energy. You know, options that need to be considered, or circumstances, you know, even somebody even being in denial. Like somebody here could definitely be in denial that, you know, this is something that will, you know, actually be successful, you know, if there is some type of reunion that's trying to take place here. And I don't quite see that yet. Right now, we're just, you know, talking about the feelings between you and your person and what's on their mind. So somebody is at a stalemate. Somebody doesn't know what to do. And both of you, you know, could be, you know, in indecisive, you know, type of mode right here. Okay, at a stalemate. Like, where do I go? You know, there could be love between you and somebody else, but you're just not sure if it's enough, okay, to make this thing work. All right, so let's just move on and see what else we have here. Let's try to clarify some of this nonsense. Okay, team. Okay, team. All right, Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. So we got solitude. So y'all in y'all heads right now, you know, it's probably both of y'all. You know, you thinking, they thinking, you know, nevertheless, you know, somebody is taking some time alone. And that's actually good, right? To take some time alone. No need to rush back into this nonsense. Take it easy. Go slow. You know, there's no need to rush. Take this time out. You know, embrace, you know, this hermit energy, you know, because that's what we looking at right now. You know, there's somebody here that's wanting to withdraw from this so that they can reflect, do some research, you know, time to think about it, you know, and that's quite okay. So solitude is great. It's good for the soul. Okay, what else? Okay. Yeah. Thinking about this commitment, aren't ya? Yes, you are. You know, trying to figure out where do we go from here. All right, what else? Shadow work. So people got some healing to do, whether this is you or them. Okay, during this time of solitude, thinking about this commitment. Yeah, it is good to reflect and try to figure out, like, exactly why do you want this person? Why do you want this commitment? Are you just, you know, used to this person? Do you want nobody else to have this person? Or do you love this person? So these are all questions that you should be asking yourself, you know, in solitude. Like, do some shadow work and figure out why or what it is that draws you to this person, or possibly wants you to be in a commitment, you know, with this person, despite the barriers that, you know, are between you and them. You know, I feel like some of you have family with this person, or families, you know, with this person, but there's something that's keeping you from making a solid decision, because you got the barrier that falls right underneath, you know, the Two of Swords. So there's something that is blocking this connection. Guys, love is not this hard. And I know things get complicated, but it's not hard. Okay, you have to, ascend above your consciousness. Like, don't be so in the physical with all of this. It's not always about, what's in the heart, because the heart can be deceiving too. Listen to your higher self. Think about what is best for you and them. And if you've tried this 1,000 times, maybe you just shouldn't try again. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that time is precious, okay? And if you keep running into these blockages, these obstacles, and things like that, then maybe there's a reason why. Maybe, you're trying to force something that has run its course, because the death card is here, right? Something really trying to end. And the new beginning that the death card brings in, because with every death there's a rebirth, may not necessarily be with this particular person. Maybe the rebirth is with someone new, okay? But you'll never figure that out, if you are stuck to this particular commitment. So do that shadow work, okay? And think about, what it is that's stopping this from working. What else? You got self-worth. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Being in relationships, particularly unsuccessful ones, where there's been, people exchanging, some bad words, or cheating, or just constant upheavals between you and somebody else, it does start to take a toll on your self-worth. And then it's hard for you to receive, not just love from this person. If you guys get back together again, you'll never receive them the same way, but when it starts to get at your self-esteem or your self-worth, it makes it almost impossible for somebody else to love you, or even for you to love somebody else. What else for Leo? So we got the divine masculine. So I look at this card as, somebody who just wants to have, control. Not wanting to release. You could also have somebody here who doesn't like, to show their weakness. And I look at this, I immediately think of air signs when I see the divine masculine. Honestly, some of you could be dealing with an air sign, of course, or have dealt with an air sign, or even a fire sign for some of you, but somebody that just really has a strong, stubborn, type of demeanor about them. Somebody here could also be really bitter about circumstances that have taken place, but you gotta think of things from, a higher consciousness, okay? You have to be honest with yourself, all right? All right, let's get a couple more cards and then we'll move on, Leo. Alrighty, got one. Let's get another. And two. So we have lessons. Learn a lesson, new direction. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just really comes to a point where this is what it boils down to. Learn a lesson, move on to a new direction, okay? And, let bygones be bygones. Let the past stay in the past. Open up a new world for yourself with new opportunities and new love and, vitality and stuff. Like, this old stuff, this person's old. Whatever. I told you, look, release. Let it go. I ain't telling you what to do, but the cards just did. All right. Card one on the floor. All right. You got rejection, okay? This rejection is actually divine protection. So if it didn't work out, it wasn't meant to. Like, for real. You got time apart on the bottom of the deck. Time apart to really think about this. Is this really something you want? Are you wanting this for the right reasons, Leo? These are things that you have to consider. Otherwise, you're just getting older, okay? And there's a whole world out there that is wanting to experience you and you it, all right? So let's get one more card and we will go. And thank you, Leo, for being here with me today. Regret. And look, new love on the bottom of the deck. You see, this is the universe is like, look, hey, you got all this rejection, even releasing, regretting. And the universe is trying to bring you in, something new. But only if you want it, Leo. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. And I will talk to you soon.